Hardly anyone expected it, yet 8 years after the third part of the Kung Fu Panda film series, the franchise is getting a fourth film. In 2024, Po will once again take on the role of the Dragon Warrior. In this video, we have summarized for you all that is already known about Kung Fu Panda 4, so keep on watching. First of all, let's take a brief look back at the backstory. In 2008, the first movie around the eponymous hero Po was released. It is about a chubby panda who works in his father's noodle shop and becomes a famous dragon warrior. The movie thrilled adults and children all over the world, not only because of the spectacularly staged martial arts fights, but also because of the endearing story about Po and his friends. Since then, we have had the pleasure of accompanying Po and the Furious 5 on 3 breathtaking cinematic adventures, and there have also been a number of series. Kung Fu Panda is now DreamWorks Animation's biggest franchise. The first 3 movies alone have brought in more than $1.8 billion worldwide. Po's story starts in a small village in China, where he's supposed to take over his foster father's noodle shop. To everyone's surprise, however, he is chosen by Grandmaster Oogway as a future dragon warrior. Reluctantly, his instructor, Master Shifu, begins to train Po, and the Furious 5, the village's famous kung fu fighters, are also rather wary. In a prophecy, it is said that the Dragon Warrior will protect the village from an evil calamity, and indeed, in the end, it is up to Po to defeat the evil Tai Lung, who leads a personal vendetta against the village. Throughout the movies, Po has to face new dangers, and in the third part, finally meets his biological father, who comes from the Valley of Peace, where all the other pandas live. Of course, many are wondering what will happen next in Kung Fu Panda 4. In the previous movie, we could already see that Po is very interested in a particular panda lady. It is thus possible that he will start a family of his own, and will then try to pass on his teachings to his children. Balancing career and family would certainly bring some potential for conflict. A fearless dragon warrior and a loving dad don't necessarily go hand in hand. At the same time, the film can initiate a generational change and introduce new future protectors of their homeland with the children. One thing is for sure, there has to be a great rival again that Po and his allies have to face, because if you look at the last 3 films, the franchise lives not only from Po and his likable nature, but also from his intriguing opponents. These always have a self-contained story, and also fit the morals that the movies want to convey to us from one plot to the next. Fitting our idea, it would therefore be imaginable that the villain is driven by a dramatic family history. Since there is neither an official plot description nor a trailer for Kung Fu Panda 4 yet, these are of course merely speculations. However, the family motif seems very plausible to us. On the one hand, Kung Fu Panda has always been about relationships with family and friends, how to meet expectations, and how to find one's place in the world. On the other hand, children characters also offer potential for new groups of viewers to relate to, who haven't already grown up with the first 3 movies. The training of panda kids by Po was also the subject of the 2018 series Kung Fu Panda: The Paws of Destiny. And don't forget, DreamWorks has previously expressed interest in shedding light on the family life of an adventurer in the Shrek franchise. Kung Fu Panda 4 is to be released in theaters as early as March of next year, but this time not by 20th Century Studios, but through Universal Pictures. As in the Netflix series Kung Fu Panda: The Dragon Knight, Peter Hastings is the producer. The success of this series could be one reason why it was decided to do another movie in the first place. After all, in 2010, that is, even before the release of Kung Fu Panda 2, it was said that a total of 6 films had been planned. After the somewhat moderate success of Part 3, however, there was a temporary break for the cinematic adventures. The panda will once again be dubbed by Jack Black, who is currently thrilling fans with his interpretation of Bowser in the Super Mario Bros. Movie. We are excited to find out whether the other roles, unlike in the series, will also be filled by the familiar voices. Since the movie is already set to be released in theaters on March 2024, the faint hope remains that we will soon be able to watch a first teaser. It's best to activate the notification bell for our channel right now, so you don't miss it. Well, that was all the latest information about Kung Fu Panda 4. Are you looking forward to the new film as well? And what are your ideas on how the franchise could continue? Let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.